Good morning, Santa Clarita. Delgado here with you on this Thursday, August 7th. We have special guests in studio. We have director Jeremy Thompson of it's going to be very hard to say, to say this production, this play. It's The Stupid Effing Bird. It's going to be hard not to curse here on the radio.
I feel you, Delgado. It's been a little bit of a dance the entire time we've done this production, to have a curse word right in the title.
Right in the title.
And it's fun to see it on marquees and posters around town, and hopefully it's grabbed people's attention a little bit.
Yes, it certainly grabs people's attention. I'm looking at the flyer here, and yes, it certainly grabs people's attention. But this is so Stupid Effing Bird is going to be the production of the play that is going on this weekend. It's already been going on for a couple of weekends here over at the Main in Newhall. But this is the last weekend, and can you tell people what to expect, what this is about?
It's been a fantastic run so far. This is our closing weekend. There are just 3 shows left, so you want to get out and see this show. This is the chance to do it. The effing bird in question is a seagull. For all the ribaldry of the title, it's based on Chekhov's The Seagull, about the most classic play you could imagine this side of Shakespeare. And so it takes Chekhov and presents it in a fun and distinctly American way. So you have all the foibles of people in love, people trying to make art, people trying to have what they can't, and the just tragically and comically dumb things that they do in pursuit of the things we all want, which is to create and to connect with other people.
So it's pretty, yeah. So the title alone obviously will grab you in, but it's kind of a story, kind of for whatever you're finding out there, you can within this play.
Yeah, absolutely. There are characters that run the gamut from movie stars and authors to up and coming actors to the local school teacher to a part-time cook. There are all kinds of different characters, and they all, like so many of us do, they want the things that they can't have, and mostly they want the people that they can't have, and they do dumb things on their way to trying to get them.
Yes, I like the tagline here: an explosive, darkly hilarious dive into art, ambition, and heartbreak. And heartbreak, obviously, everybody experiences that. But you can go experience this weekend at the Main. Again, tickets over at Eventbrite.
Tickets are at Eventbrite, or you can find them at themain.org. The Main's website will lead you to where you can get tickets.
Okay, go to the Main. That's easy enough, and then you can get tickets there. Again, they're going to be 3 days of shows, again, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday?
Yeah, we have Friday and Saturday night at 8 p.m., and then one last chance to see it on Sunday. We have a matinee at 2. We would love everybody to come out. It's been phenomenally well received. We've gotten great reviews. LA Theater Bites gave us an 8.8 out of 10 and called it a great play and a highly recommended viewing. Stage Raw had wonderful things to say about our cast, that cast members have emotions flying off them like sparks, which is, I think, just a wonderful description of the work that they're doing. And beyond that, though, the support we've gotten from the local theater community has just been fantastic. Folks who I've worked with as an actor or a designer in other shows have come to me and said, this is a great play. This is a play that raises the bar for what we do around here. This is the kind of work that we all want to be doing. And so I've seen and been involved with great shows at the Main. It's a lucky thing that we have in this community to have that theater and to have those people who are making that great work go online and rave about the show and tell everybody to go see it has been really just heartwarming for me to get that support from the community. And we would love to see everybody come out for these last 3 shows and experience just what is going on.
How great is that? Yes, we do have a great local theater community here, and they do show out and support. So go see them over at the Main. Again, we're talking with director Jeremy Thompson about Stupid Effing Bird. It's going to be hard, but it's going to be great.
See, if this were edited after the fact, we could say it and then just put like a seagull over the top of the swear word. It'd be our seagull bleep.
We might do that in post just to have fun with it. But can you are the director. You did direct this. What drew you to directing, and how was it, obviously, directing this cast?
I'll just skip ahead to the cast part. I mean, I've had a long time love of theater. I sort of drifted away. I did other non-theatrical things for a very long time and then found my way back to theater. And I'm glad I did because of the opportunity to work with these actors. We have performers that have come from across the Southern California area. If you've been to shows at the Maine or Canyon Theater Guild, these are going to be almost entirely new faces to you. I think of our cast of 8 actors, only 2 of them have ever been in shows up here before. And so you'll see some new faces, and they're really, really tremendously talented performers. And so going to rehearsal every day has been an absolute joy because they come in with, gut-wrenching choices and heartwarming choices and ridiculous choices. There's a guy in our cast whose name is Cole, who comes from like an improvisation background, and you never knew what Cole was going to do. Every day in rehearsal it was something great and fun, and just across the board with this cast, they're amazingly talented actors, and that's been the best part about it, is just to do, the job of the director oftentimes is just to get out of everybody's way, to sort of be a sounding board and a little bit of an editor, and help people to choose their ideas, but to let them make their ideas. We have, Caro, who is playing the character Mosh, is usually played as this sort of like ukulele strumming Zooey Deschanel type, and she decided to take it punk rock, and so like she's playing the bass and is going punk rock with it, and it's something that I think you've probably never seen in a production of this play anywhere, and it's a pretty well produced play, and it's to work with actors who are making these big, bold, fun, and moving choices has just been exciting to watch, and I'm glad to share it with audiences for these last 3 shows.
It seems like it's getting received very well, and you're in your last weekend.
Yes.
So again, to get tickets, what's the easiest way to get tickets?
Go to the Maine's website. It's at themaine.org, or if you go to Eventbrite, you can search for the title. I think if you go to stupidfbird.eventbrite.com, it'll take you straight to our page of tickets. But you can also just find it by going on the Maine, which is great because you can see the information about our show and the great shows that are coming up. Theater in a Week, which is a Santa Clarita theater tradition, is the next show in after us next week, and there are more shows after that. So go to atthemaine.org, get tickets for our show, catch these last shows, and see what's coming up, because for the rest of this year and into next year, there are a ton of fantastic shows.
Right, so catch this show, Stupid Effing Bird.
Yes.
I had to say it one more time.
Stupid Effing Bird!
Well, thank you for coming on in, and go catch these shows if you can, and head on over to the Maine.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Your hometown station.